Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquor Kenobi. And before we get started, would I guys please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel? Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. This Trump tariff thing, if they're saying, I mean, right now, a lot of entertainment industries, they're saying that the Trump tariffs are hurting everyone, are hurting every entertainment thing ever. You know, I don't know why they keep pandering it. I don't know why. I mean, look, nowadays, every year prices go up. You know, people have to get used to it. New technology is out there. That's what's going to keep happening. And it's just like the Nintendo right now. I'm still going to get the Nintendo Switch no matter what. I'm going to get it, no matter the price. I'm going to do it from not just me, but I'm going to do it for my channel, you know, and for my audience, But I can understand that a lot of families, and people that are my age or younger, they can't afford it. Understandable. But that's life. People got to find a way to make money. So this is the only thing they do. But here's what's going on with this article. Sony temporary shields PlayStation 5 from Trump tariffs. Now, like Nintendo, they're complaining about the Trump tariffs. You got now Sony complaining about the Trump tariffs. It's like, come on, guys. Really? Everything is about Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. Enough. I mean, think about it. Nobody even complaining about Joe Biden when the inflation was up. No. So, and prices were up. Like if you're going to buy a game, buy a movie ticket, which now tickets are priced a lot because I spent money. I spent like $13 on a regular film, not IMAX, on a regular film, $13 every time when I go watch a movie. That's for me. And then now when I'm going to Vegas, I bought a ticket to go watch Sitters because I'll be in the Friday Night Tights event. And I spent $20 on one ticket. So, I mean, every year it's going to change. Every year prices will go up. It's going to be hard. So, gotta get used to it. Gotta get used to it. So, let's get on this article and see what Sony is doing. Jesus. Sony may have just pulled off a temporary master stroke in shielding the PlayStation 5 from the financial shockwave of President Trump's newly implemented tariffs on imported goods meant to close trade deficits with other countries and boost domestic production. But that strategy has a looming expiration date. Faced with potential tariff hikes targeting Chinese made electronics, Sony acted quickly and decisively. The company doubled its supply chains and stockpiled PlayStation 5 consoles and accessories to create a buffer zone. The stockpile buys Sony some time that could prove crucial as the market reacts to the latest trade pressure from Washington. But here's the catch. Most PlayStation 5 consoles are manufactured in China. This is true. And the tariffs targeting those units are a staggering 54%. And that number could rise as of 104% if the ongoing dispute between Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping doesn't resolve. Once Sony burns through its current inventory, it may be forced to confront the harsh economic reality, raising prices on American consumers or shifting manufacturing operations entirely. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like this. Most of these products, most of these things are made by China. So, like if you're gonna buy something in the internet, some of these products they're gonna show made by China, made by China, made by Sweden, made by Spain, made by this, made by that. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. So, I mean, it's a matter of getting used to. Analyst Daniel Ahmad of Nicole Partners broke it down bluntly. The firm will need to evaluate how these tariffs impact current profit margins and how much they would need to increase hardware prices for the consumer. There could also be a potential impact on accessories and gaming pricing depending on how Sony wants to pass on costs. Sony's backup plan seems to be shifting some PlayStation 5 manufacturing for Japan, where tariffs would be lower around 24%. However, this pivot wouldn't be cost free. Even at 24%, American gamers are likely to feel the difference at checkout. Luckily for Sony, the PlayStation 5 isn't a brand new console anymore. It's a mid to late generation, and the hardware has likely reached pre per unit profitability. The fact alone makes any price bump less catastrophic than it might have been in 2020. On that points to the silver lining, the initial stock buy in Japan manufacturing PlayStation 5 being mid to late get in, at this point profitable on a per unit basis, and PlayStation 5 Pro likely being priced at 700 in anticipation of some potential tariff impact means that even with a price increase, the increases may not be as significant as it would be for a new product. So, what does this all mean for the average gamer? For now, prices remain stable, but don't expect that it to last forever. As inventory runs low, price hikes could be the next headline. Meanwhile, Sony isn't the only console giant feeling that heat. Nintendo just announced that it would delay US pre-orders for its upcoming Switch 2 while it reviews the tariff implications. The console is still slated to release on June 5th, but some are speculating that the price could rise again before launch. The broader picture is clear. Electronics manufacturers are entering murky waters as geopolitical trade tensions heat up. Sony's strategic foresight may give it a temporary edge, but price increases are likely coming for everyone. So, it's like I said, dude. I mean, the reason why Trump is trying to do the tariffs is because, like I said before in my last video, all these other countries that we have helped many a times using our tax-paying dollars to help other countries in whatever they need help on, whether it's food, whether it's supplies, money, or anything. And if we're in need of that help, in that kind of help, what do we get returned? Nothing. Zero. All we get is more inflation, prices go up, groceries, everything. And we got to pay more of that. So it's like I said, dude. I mean, Trump is trying to even the balance a bit. Yes, it will probably hurt the US, probably. It will probably hurt the US, but it's necessary. You know? But I'm sure in the long run, it will be fine. Because look, Trump's done it before, dude. Trump gave us a better economy and a better stock, lower gas prices, lower groceries, everything. He's done that before. He could do it again. So we just have to wait and see what happens. Just have to wait. But as for Sony and Nintendo right now, I will say this. They need to stop blaming it on Trump. They need to stop blaming this on Trump. Okay? Prices will go up. I mean, if you got something in the PlayStation Pro, if you got something new that you're adding, okay, that's a price increase right there. Nintendo Switch. Yes, the Nintendo Direct presentation was perfect. It was awesome. I enjoyed it, you know. And yes, they did not mention the prices, which I wish they should, because in Xbox, in Microsoft and Sony, they do mention the prices as their presentation goes. But Nintendo, they have been bad about that. They have not addressed it. They have not made an official apology yet about it. But right now, what they're doing is they're just trying to throw out everything they got just for people to ignore it. But people are upset about it, you know? So if this happens with Sony and, of course, Microsoft, you know, will people get upset? Yes. But will people at least know its price? Yes. At least they know and at least they're prepared for it. Like me right now, I know that I got to spend money on the Nintendo Switch 2. I got to buy the console. And for games wise, I think what I'm going to do is I do have to buy the card so I can transfer all my old games from Nintendo Switch 1 to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm gonna have to buy that, and probably physical for right now. I mean, when I go to the store, I do gotta buy Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I do gotta buy Metroid Prime 4, and I gotta buy Mario Kart World. I will buy those games, but I mean, it's just that where I live, I'm a bit further away from game stuff than I used to be, bro. So I miss being 5 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes close to the store, but now I'm probably at least 30 minutes away, you know. And I hate to go back and forth every 30 minutes. That's like an hour going back and forth to my house, man. And it's like, it's a hassle, bro. It's a bit of a hassle. So, like I said, dude, I mean, it's going to be one of them days, bro. It's going to be that long run that it's going to happen, dude. So, we'll see. We'll see what Sony does. So, I will keep an eye on these things. So, I'll let you guys know what's going on. So, thank you all for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. So, please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts about this. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you all for being part of the channel, and I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye for now.